Good morning and welcome to Draze and Kira in the morning. I'm Draze.
And I'm Kira.
And we really haven't been around in a while.
Very long while.
Looking at our last podcast, I believe it was August 30th. I was going to say April, but that was before we started podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like college started and everything.
Yeah,
So-
we actually have like lives and stuff, which also means we have more interesting stories because during the summer we just sit around at the house and
Especially
Shit.
me. Oh my god. That was terrible.
Yeah. So I'd like to open up this podcast with a song.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It goes
no.
something like this. I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free. And the government has shut itself down, so they can't spy on me.
What the heck?
That's my song. Thank you.
Encore! Please don't, but encore!
So the government shut down. No one really cares except for the press. And yeah, that's about what's going on and, stuff we don't care about. But we're going to give you the real news of stuff that actually, people care about in life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how was your past month, Zach?
Oh no. Okay. Alright, so the other day, like literally just like yesterday or something. Was yesterday. Yeah. Anyway. I had a long day at work, went to school right afterwards. Was just waiting around to get to class and everything because I have like an hour or so wait to get to my next class. And I was just talking with my brother because he goes to class at around the same time, and the power shuts down throughout the entire college. Like, and you also had your
Right.
power shut down.
Yeah,
that same day.
just to interject here,
Yeah.
I texted Zach at about when was it? 1 o'clock, 1:30ish, in California time, and saying, "Hey, our entire campus just had a power outage, and it's going to be out for 2.5 hours." And then Zach goes to school at 5, and then he texts me, "We had a power outage too. That's a little weird." I was like, "Wow." So it was interesting.
And I still went to class, and the teacher's just like, "I'm sick, and we're gonna leave early." And the room was pitch black. All of our we just adjusted to it though pretty easily. And then all of a sudden we start hearing a and then he's just like, "Oh, look at that." And we're like, what's going on? And then the lights just flash. Everything is back, and then everyone is blind for 5 seconds. We're like, "Ah!" It was terrible.
That's
And
crazy.
we got out of class early anyway because the guy was sick. And then, but the problem is that my next class is at 8. We got out at 5:30, and I'm like, I am not staying here for almost 3 hours. I'm not doing that. So I'm deciding to go home, call my parents. I was like, "I'm coming home." My mom's like, "I'm disappointed in you." And I'm like, "I ain't sticking around."
Yeah, that's what the conversation was like.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So I'm just like, and the highway usually has a lot of road work, and it's just pretty terrible. And so I was pretty much braced for road work traffic. So I just went on the highway for 5 minutes, and then I just see one of those signs that say "buckle up" or "shut up and get a ticket." I don't know what it exactly says, but
click it or ticket.
yes.
Okay. Shut up and get a ticket. I don't think that would apply.
Yeah. Where was I?
You're gonna get a ticket.
No. That's a different story. No, I haven't gotten a ticket before. Okay, so one of those things was flashing around "Oh, hey, by the way, there's a crash by Cimarron Street, and I'm like, what's Cimarron Street? I probably passed by it for like every afternoon for a year, but I still didn't know when Cimarron Street was. And then it became like bumper to bumper traffic. No one was even moving, and I'm like, this is Cimarron Street. And it was terrible. It was really, really bad. Like, everyone in all lanes was just stopped. And when stuff like this happens, really weird and funny things just happen all the time. Like, okay, we were on this part of the road, part of the highway where there was an on-ramp. And there's like grass between the highway and the on-ramp and everything. This guy, he's like a freaking genius in the right lane, just goes onto the side of the highway, over the grass, onto the on-ramp, and he backs up off the on-ramp. He goes reverse and just goes backwards. And I'm just like, what is that guy thinking? And this is the second guy I've seen do that. These people
it's like, wow, he's smart. I'm going to try that.
I'm just like, I'm going to kill someone or myself if I do that. So I'm just going to bear with it and stick in my lane. And then people started moving, and I'm like, all right, this is good. And the guy in front of me, he never committed to doing whatever he was wanting to do, because he was like, I want to get into the right lane. And he puts on his blinker, and he's going in, and then he just backs out. Like, he's like, oh, no. Like, I'm going in. Nope. Just, this guy just didn't, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he just kept on, like, going, like, inching over to the right lane, and then just sharply, like, no, that was close. Just constantly. He did that, like, 10 times, and I was laughing each time, just, like, harder and harder and harder. Like, I think I was, like, delirious because I was really bored. And
yeah, because all you're doing is sitting.
Anything was funny to me at that point. But once we actually got to the point where the accident was, it was a really, really bad one. Like, there were just cars everywhere. It was pretty bad. And then things became less funny.
Right, because then,
yes,
life hit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it rained Wednesday over here, and when I say I live in California, when I say rain, there was a few sprinkles. It wasn't really pouring. But what happens in California when it rains is that people forget how to drive. And so, I mean, this like Stormwatch 2013, if like the mist is falling down from the sky and people are freaking out and they're like, oh, we need to drive like 10 miles an hour on the freeway, otherwise we're gonna like die. It's pretty ridiculous. So
I'm sure you've said this story too, because I just thought of the last bad joke that I made about it, where it's like a grocery store with mist on the vegetables, and I'm like, that was a really bad joke.
Yeah,
I should never say it ever again.
So it's funny though, after the power outage on my campus, there was like so much life on campus because there was no class to go to because the provost had to shut it down because half our classrooms don't have many windows, and so it'd be really dark. Plus,
really creepy.
All the professors have like projectors and PowerPoints and stuff. Although a lot of professors were upset, they just said, oh, we'll just host our class outside, but then everybody canceled class, so no one showed up. But anyways, so after the power outage, I was walking through campus to go turn in paperwork to the math lab where I work, and there's just people just hanging out like that never happens, and like there's so many people just standing around on campus just kind of chilling and not doing anything. So it was cool to see. There was more life on campus than on like normal days. It's crazy.
Real life.
So it's funny though, being back on campus and like seeing how people live. Like I was in the math lab the other day, and I heard this incredible story about how cats don't get hurt as much when they fall from 8 to 10 stories, but if they fall from 11 or like less than 7, then they get hurt more. Deep thoughts.
My
I also
question
heard.
is, who the heck is the sick person testing this out?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
If you fell 8 stories, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be as hurt as if you fell 11 stories. I'm pretty sure that's a universal thing.
I don't know, but it's
Although
8 to 10.
But you'd probably be dead.
That's true.
I hope the cats aren't dead.
Well, cats have 9 lives, so they can try it 8 times.
Well, it depends on how many times they were dropped from the roof.
Yeah.
God.
It has to be less than 8.
I love cats too much. I don't like this story.
Okay, next story. I was walking along back to my dorm, and there's this girl behind me on the phone who says, "Hi, Mom," and then she like stops. She's like, "Hi, Dad," and then she's like, "You know, Dad, I think you should change your voicemail because it's really confusing when when my mom talks on the voicemail instead of you." I was like, why would somebody have their voicemail be somebody else? That doesn't make sense.
Because the dad is so old that he doesn't know how to do voicemail. So you're just like, "Hey, honey,
do this for me,
please." And then she's like, "No."
We also had a girl who got stuck in an elevator because her and a bunch of friends decided to jump and break the elevator. So they're in the elevator, right? And they just all jump up and down a whole bunch of times, and then they broke it and got stuck. This is the highly intelligent college community that I live with. And there's also a girl on campus who walks around on her tiptoes all day. Not sure why. Not sure how. She must be a ballerina.
Maybe.
Or weird.
Or sneaky.
Or both.
Or neither. Ballerina.
Sneaky ballerina.
But probably not that sneaky if you notice her all the time.
Sneaky ballerina. Well, maybe she wants to be noticed. I don't know. I'm not a ballerina. I don't know.
You have some strange women at your school.
Yeah, it's because the ratio's so large.
Like
there's 3 girls to every 1 guy.
Interesting. I like
Pretty
those
crazy.
odds.
They are good odds.
When we say like odds, it's like, what are the chances that you're gonna end up with a guy? Probably not much.
3 to 1 or 1 to 3. Yeah.
Then you're just the unlucky kid that gets it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, enough about us. Let's move on to highly important things like what the weather's going like. What the weather's going like. That's what we're gonna do. So, Kira, how's that weather?
That's why you should type in Google, like, what's the weather going like?
What's the weather going like? That's like a new phrase.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
NBC News, you can steal that from me if you want to.
I'm not finding anything. Come on.
You're not finding weather? If you open your window, you could even do your own weather.
There's nothing interesting going on. Just give me a random... This one.
Uh-huh.
Do you have it? No.
Uh-huh. You know, usually weather people are prepared.
Well, I didn't... Well, I used to be prepared because people would send me stuff.
But because we haven't done it in so long,
okay,
they gave up hope.
I got this.
Alright.
Okay. This is going to test my pronunciation skills.
Oh, good. This is good. We can learn things.
Let me try this. Lucernemines, Pennsylvania.
Lucernemines. How would we just call it Lou?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking that.
Lou who mines. How about that? That's probably how it was named. There's this dude named Lou, and he was like a miner. And he's like, I'm gonna name this city Lucernemines.
How do you...
But he spelled it wrong because he wasn't educated because he was a miner.
I'm pretty sure there would be like minors listening to this, and they just like throw their headphones, like, "Hey,
Send your angry letters to." Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the weather in Lou's mining town?
Loserville."
Loserville.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry if you live there. You can send your angry letters to Kira.
Good. Yes, I invite them. Right now, it's cloudy and it's 57 degrees, but it feels like 57 degrees.
So, are you telling me that the weather is actually accurate?
What it feels like,
once?
yes.
Oh, I don't know if I can handle that.
I don't know either, dude. This is very strange.
Usually, the weather is what it's not feeling like.
Well, it's 80
pretty
degrees,
deep.
but it feels like 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty humid. Tomorrow's going to be humid too. And tomorrow, after that, tomorrow is going to be humid too. It's pretty much cloudy and raining.
Well, it's Pennsylvania in fall, so, you know, don't expect sunshine.
Too. It's really cold.
What'd you say it was? 54?
57.
57.
And then tomorrow
it's not that cold.
59. And then after that, wait, no, that's tonight. Wait, what is going on? Tonight will be 49 degrees.
Okay.
And raining.
That's sad.
That's not even tomorrow. That's today. What is going on with this?
Do you know how to read?
No, it says right now,
No.
And then I saw a T in the next thing, so I assumed that was tomorrow.
You know what I learned?
What?
I learned something about rain.
Really?
I learned that California rain is dirty rain comparatively to the rest of the world.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, but I don't know, I guess I just don't understand what clean rain is because I've lived here. So rain is rain and it's never been
Probably,
clean.
I don't know.
But you live in clean rain, I guess, because the person who told me this was from Colorado. Colorado. Apparently I also say Colorado wrong because I say Colorado.
Colorado?
With a rod.
I don't
rod
know
is
how to
not
say
correct.
I don't know how to say it anymore.
I've been told that Colorado is incorrect and Colorado is correct. So there's a geography lesson. We are learning things today.
Yeah.
There you go, Lou the Miner. You're welcome. You got a geography lesson and your name in lights.
Oh, jeez. What is this? Okay, I have to deviate from weather.
Okay.
Hunters kill holy moose. It's a video. October 10th, the other day. Hunters in Canada shot an albino moose, causing an uproar among local First Nation communities.
What's First Nation?
It's like Native Americans or Native Canadians. Yes.
Native.
Yes.
So
but there's a picture, and there's a guy smiling over this pure white, glorious moose.
Which was the holy moose.
Yes. And everyone is mad.
Wait. Are all albino mooses moose? What's the plural of moose? Moose?
What?
Are all moose that are albino holy?
Apparently
considered
so.
by the first whatever thing. Wow, that was such a good sentence.
And so politically correct.
Mooses.
Meese.
Oh, it is meese, huh?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Just moose. I'm pretty sure.
You know?
Dictionary.com.
What is the plural of moose? We've got so far off track. We got him from weather in Lou's mining town. And now we're talking about holy mooses.
Yes.
Moosei.
Now, plural is moose.
Moose. So they're all moose. It's all moose to me.
Moose, a member of the fraternal and benevolent organization, the Loyal Order of Moose.
with the holy albino ones in charge.
The holy moose is president.
Exactly. Yeah, but he's not president anymore. That was anarchy right there.
Rebel against our moose leader.
The moose will rise up.
Only in Canada.
Only in Canada. Yep, that's why I live in America, where our government doesn't exist. Okay.
We don't have a moose overlord to throw over whatever.
We can't overthrow anybody because nobody's there to overthrow. Good job, America. Once again, you're impressing the rest of the world.
Yes.
All right, let's go over to sports real quick. We spent enough time doing weather, if that's what that was called, in Lou's mining deal. Yeah.
Yes.
In sports, MLB that's Major League Baseball for you, Kara, since you don't know things like that. They have playoffs, and the Dodgers will be playing the Cardinals, and the Tigers will be playing the Red Sox. So I was actually correct on all my predictions except for the Tigers because I thought the A's were going to make it. Also, a professional cricket player is retiring after his 200th test, which test is apparently like match in like cricket language. But he had a dream to play cricket in India, and he lived that dream for 24 years, and it was inspiring.
He's my favorite cricket player.
You want to know his name? Since he's your favorite cricket player?
Yes.
His name is Sachin Tendulkar.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So he's retiring, so all the cricket players are like, oh, he's so good, he's going to retire. And then there was a nice article about him.
He's going to retire.
Well, like, he's going to leave on a good note, you know?
Okay.
Something
rather
like
than a
that.
bad note, I'm not going to retire and I'm quitting.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you, like, sucked and then, like, I'm done, that'd be lame. But he's just doing his 200th match and then he's done. 200's a lot.
Yeah, but we've played more league matches than that.
That's true.
Like
in fact, we've won more.
Yeah. Step up your game.
Come on, man. Come on, Sachin Tendulkar.
We're like the most white people. We can't pronounce anything.
That's why people envy us.
They envy our ignorance because ignorance is bliss.
Exactly. Okay. Now let's go on to our important real life news. I believe the last time we did a podcast, we talked about Miley Cyrus a little bit. I found this article that says, study, Miley Cyrus's music boosts learning efficiency.
No. This can't be true. Say that so.
This is written by Rachel Ho. Here you go. And this is written after, you know, the VMA thing. So
it's so fitting.
Just wait, because this is a highly intellectual study.
Oh no.
After all the controversy she's stirred up lately, Miley Cyrus is finally making a positive impact on the world. A study has shown that listening to Miley's music helps with learning efficiency. Music streaming service Spotify has teamed up with Dr. Emma Gray of the British CBT and Counselling Service. Why they team up with a counselor? To conduct a research study.
God.
To conduct a research study, or to study the link between listening to music and studying. So they're studying to listen to music. Yes. The results show that songs with tempos between 50 to 80 beats per minute can help with learning new facts and recalling information from the brain. Two examples that were cited in the report were Miley Cyrus's We Can't Stop and Justin Timberlake's Mirrors. The study has also matched emotive pop rock tunes, which apparently is Firework by Katy Perry, with catalyzing study for the more creative school subjects like art and English. And here's Dr. Gray's highly scientific explanation. And so, because of this, I will do a nice Dr. Gray voice.
Oh, no.
Music has a positive effect on the mind, and listening to the right type of music can actually improve studying and learning. Music can put you in a better frame of mind to learn, and indeed, students who listen to music can actually do better than those who don't. For logical subjects like maths? For logical subjects like maths, okay, music should calm the mind and help concentration. Whereas for creative subjects, music should reflect the emotion that the student is trying to express. I like how the entire thing was basically music has a positive effect on your mind. The mind is positively affected by music. Music can help the mind. The mind can be helped by music. Maths. That's basically what we. I also like that's how the entirety of the article. There's no like facts or like statistics. They just decided to say, "Hey, Miley Cyrus helps you learn."
It's how news people be newsy.
Yeah.
Exactly. They just say random crap and then they expect people to be like, "What? No way!
I don't believe you."
And totally get a different thing.
In unrelated news, Boys Like Girls are being playing in Singapore on October 18th.
I thought you were just like, in other news, boys like girls.
Well, that's also
rain is wet,
true.
The sun shines. But some boys like boys. Let's not go there.
Moving on. Yeah. So, what's going on in the gaming world, Zach?
Fire Emblem. Lots of Fire Emblem.
Which, by the way, is an incredible game series.
Yes. Great. Fire Emblem Awakening, to be more specific. And how I don't know if I'm going to talk about how I got it, because it's a really disappointing almost story, because I was trying to get a different game. But Nintendo was so kind to not let me know that I didn't have enough space for it. So I got Fire Emblem instead, feeling kind of disappointed. And then I started playing it, and then I became very not disappointed. And it was amazing and a very good purchase.
So you don't even have the card for it? You have like a digital download of it?
Yeah, I have a digital download.
Let's see.
Because I've been like racking my brain, like, do I get this game or this game? And like, when am I going to go to a GameStop? I'm not going to be going to one very soon. And I'm like, wait, they have this fancy little store. I'm just going to buy this one. And then Nintendo's just like,
sorry.
Pretty much. But it's really fun and really great. Leveling up is very, very, very fun. Just everything is fun.
Yep.
Everything. Just
quality game series.
At first, I just didn't know anything about it. So basically, all my healers just die in the first 2 turns. They still do.
Right.
I'm improving. Just some of these missions just really suck, because like, oh, you have to protect this ally, but it won't tell you that you have to protect the ally until a bit later.
Until after they're dead.
After they're dead.
Hey, by the way, you lost because...
I lost.
You lost.
What did I lose?
Yeah. I don't know. So
What?
I have been playing Warframe, and by playing, I mean I played it once with my sweet mate. It was pretty cool, but I found out that it was actually based on some 1950s like military project that was like supposed to make exoskeletons for the military and call them Warframes. Yeah.
Really?
Blew your mind, but obviously that didn't happen. Probably because the government shut down then too. So
the government shut down, now they don't get Warframes.
Pretty much. So that's personal gaming news. Global gaming news. There's this really, really cool video that you should watch right now. I'm going to link it to you, okay?
Oh, no.
And what it is, I'm going to put this on the description of our podcast. What it is 974 time trials of Super Mario Bros. All overlapped.
Oh,
so
no.
literally, what it is, and you can start playing it so we can get your reactions in real time. there's a bunch of Marios starting from the beginning of like the first level of Super Mario Bros. And going through the entire thing. But what's interesting is there's 974 of them, so it just looks like a Mario swarm all over your screen.
Yeah.
Maurice Guigan of StabYourself.net. Can we just recognize that that's a thing? Okay.
Stab.
He collected and combined 974 time trials of Super Mario Bros. Recorded during Gamescom 2013. The result is a video above, which stacks Marios on top of each other like solitaire cards. According to the video's YouTube description, the best clocked run was 41.32 seconds. A 3-second penalty was included for any player that died. We would have had more, but at some point getting the high score became really serious business, and there were probably about 1,000 game resets after the first 3 jumps didn't work out. So basically these guys are like, whoa, let's do this. So what's funny is if you actually look at the very top left, you will see people who are really, really bad at Super Mario. Like, so what happens is, and when you're watching this, you can see this. There's people who like are done with the entire game or entire level, and some people haven't even cleared like the first green pipe.
I was watching it right when you said that, like, if you look at the top left, and I just see them just jumping around like, I don't know what's going on!
Like, they didn't understand, like, what a directional pad is or something.
What are video games?
Yeah, so it's pretty great. So...
It's so beautiful. You see all these people just dying.
Right. The best part is the first jump where there's a gap. And like half of them, like you see this wave of Mario's jumping over, and then you see just a few just fall down. Like they forget to jump, and then just a bunch of them just drop. It's pretty great. Okay, guys, we have talked a whole lot about a whole lot of nothing, and so I'm glad that we're back, and I'm glad that we're podcasting. It's been fun. Hopefully, we'll see you before next month. No promises, because, you know, we have something that's, like, at least considered Half-Life. Half-Life? Half-Life.
Half-Life 3?
Half-Life 3? Oh.
Half-Life 3.
We can just end it on that.
Okay.
Enough said. Okay, goodbye, Internet.